Welcome to July 8th. J-Rocker tried to do the Mount Rose thing 2 days in a row. Sorry, Scott, I didn't tell you about it. It was kind of a spontaneous thing. I was like totally dying when I woke up in Sparks this morning. Did not sleep well. So I just thought I would head up the mountain again and see if that was okay. But it was hot as balls today. So we are on a mission to try to get back to the property today. Because of the well is gonna get done tomorrow. Whoop whoop. But yes, let's turn off all these loud noises. As it is, we're already going to deal with the cooler because I still never got ice. So I have some warm Diet Mountain Dew floating around in there. Need ice at height. Alright, let's see if we can turn around. Exercising 87-point turn.
Now turn sharp left onto Mount Rose Highway.
The car is going to recommend some things. Just so for those paying attention at home, I checked the tire status again. It looked not too bad. And currently it tells me it's 0.2 bar. Restore. Okay.
Now bear right onto Incline Lake Road.
Oh shit. Slow down. Alright, we got cars coming up the hill really fast. This J-Rocker style. Restore.
Now bear left onto Mount Rose Highway.
Beautiful country. Oh, yes. I will definitely remember Mount Rose. But we gotta get out of here. So. It's 30 the fastest I can go. Apparently I'm gonna get ran into by a cargo van. Sorry. You want to go 35? I'll go 35. What is the definitely keep up with the Yugo. There we go. Maximum 85. Nice, Gert. How about you? Key 5 battery getting low. And the speed limit is 45. Now. Looks like everybody was going way too damn fast. Yeah, I'm sticking with these homies here. Go 85. by a Honda, that's for damn sure. Got passed by a Mercedes, got passed by a Dually. It was an F-150, not sure. Let me know in the comments below. I want to stay low, but also be quiet. Be quiet and low. Now I said, feel free to go as fast as you want to, up to 85 miles per hour. Just in case, we better take some evasive action here. I feel like we can go a lot faster than this. Coming through here at night, that was a hoot. That was yesterday's finale. Yeah, that was definitely scary. If the thing messes up, maybe. But I got some pretty good confidence here. Model S, sexy and white. Van lifer made their destination. Even with a maximum allowed speed, according to me, the AI says 50 seems like a safe speed. going in bar, it will not display a measurement higher than 1 decimal place left. 1 place of the decimal to the left. So I knew I had put damn near too much. I knew I had too much air in the tire. And it was telling me I had not enough air in the tire. And 0.2 bar. But now today it's reading 5.4 bar, which, like I thought when I looked at it, it was definitely good. charger. See how that goes. Because we need to get our butts to proper tea tonight. Current time is 5 p.m. and I don't think we're gonna make it back. Well, depends on what time you're calling the end of the night is. If you call the middle of the night midnight, then it'd be safe to say that it's at least 4 hours both ways. So 8 to midnight would be post night, midnight, pre-midnight, pre-night, post midnight, post night, last 4 hours. So if you give me until 4 a.m. tomorrow to consider I made it there by tonight, technically I just need to make it there by tomorrow. Technically, for Daniel Kowalski, if anybody knows how to get this video to him, technically, I just had to be there before the well people. Otherwise, they may be like, oh well, should wait for the Jeep guy. Um, 60 max. I don't think you like that. Don't want to smash me or watch me. Watch me not drive. I'll follow you, bro. You wanna pass? You wanna pass on the left? silt laden rag. I could have probably. I don't know. So when I washed my face with it.
Now take the Interstate 580 North ramp on the right.
I kind of felt like
In 500
Andrew
feet,
felt.
take the Interstate 580 North, US 395 North ramp on the left toward Reno. Now
Andy
take
must
the
have felt.
Interstate 580 North ramp on the left.
Hey, what's he be talking
In
about?
500 feet, stay straight to take the ramp.
We're going to talk to you about navigation.
Now,
Yeah, there you go. That's good. Reroute to save 5 minutes. I like it. Avoid tolls. I like it. Avoid ferries. I like it. I think we're gonna be a lot happier, meow. Oh, what's in the road? Oh, somebody's snake. Oh, it's a snake. Badger, 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 badger. Mushroom, mushroom. Link it in the comments below. I wonder if that's copyrighted. I've been applying pressure to the steering wheel. What I do. Let's talk about how State Farm and PNC Bank and all the miscommunications between the three of us led to me almost getting a harassment lawsuit or something filed against me on the inspector, because that was the only way to get anything through these corporate bastards. Because at those corporate levels, they don't give a fuck about you. Just so you know. So, herein lies the problem. State Farm says, hey, sorry about your loss, you know, that sucks. Here's a hotel, and try to get your itemized assessment of everything that you lost. We'll get somebody out there to figure out what's going on with the house. Is it a total loss, whatnot. Don't worry about all that. Fire inspector says, source of fire unknown, not the fault of the homeowners. So, there you go. State Farm says, here is half of the money for the value of the house. And we want to see halfway or further progress on the house before you get any more money from us. That's your stance here at State Farm. It's like a good neighbor. We don't want to make sure nobody gets screwed over. You know, we're gonna give you half the money now, and then, you know, show half the progress, and then, you know, you get half more money. That's no big deal, right? All right, cool. Get out of here. Go have fun. Bye, kids. So we're trying to figure out how much a hammer's worth, and how much a comb was worth, and how many combs we had, and what type of combs they were, and we had any ratchet wrenches that burned up in the fire, or we had any axes, how many toys and whatnots, and got our payment there for the loan. Yep, excellent. And we will issue this in thirds. So we're going to give you 1/3 of the money that you gave us. Excellent. And we're going to obviously expect that at least 1/3 of the house is being rebuilt before we can give you another 1/3 of the money. Do you understand what you just told us? It doesn't make any sense at all because you have only half of the money. What do you mean we only have half the money? State Farm has their own policy that they want to give you half the money now, and they want to see half the progress later before they give you the other half of the money. It's making sense. Yay, like a good neighbor. They don't want nobody getting screwed over. Well, PNC's like, I'm sorry, our policy is whatever money we get. Whatever money we get, we can only give you 1/3 of the money. And our policy says that we have to see 1/3 of the progress before we can issue another 1/3. Like, do you understand the fractions don't add up that way? You essentially gave us like 1/9 of the money, and you're trying to say, do 1/3 the work. You want 3 times what is able to be shown. It is impossible. This is an impossible thing. I'm sorry, sir, this is our policy. You're gonna have to take it up with corporate. Oh, corporate's gonna love to hear this story. Oh, goody, goody. This is what the big dogs get the payments for. Whoop, whoop. Nobody's calling me back. Nobody gives a shit about this incident. I'm sorry, Mr. Richards. What is the problem? The problem is, as we've talked 18 times before, I'm sorry, Mr. Richards, I've never heard this story before. I don't know who you are. There's 10 million people at PNC. Blah, 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 blah. Eventually, after this fucking story is like 18 times in, oh, I understand, Mr. Richards. You want PNC Mortgage. You are in PNC Bank. I'm sorry for the confusion. Yes, we are completely different entities. And I'll patch you over to PNC Mortgage right away so they can get you to the right people. So don't you worry about it at all, Mr. Richards. We got you here, PNC. Previously, National Shitty. Now, just shitty. Okay, well, what do you know? Fucking finally got the right person, and they don't know Jack from Jill either. And I tell the whole rigmarole again, and I'm going to have to tell that story to corporate. I'm sorry, Mr. Richards, that we can't change our policy over the phone. It's going to take an act of Congress to do something like that. I'll patch you through to my supervisor, blah, 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 blah. Okay, great. I'll make sure to leave him a detailed message, and maybe they'll call me back someday. Yay. In the meantime, nothing is getting done on our house, and my wife is going nuts in this apartment. My child is trying to run and park in the parking lot. You know, she's gonna get killed. You know, I don't want to try to punish her no more. I don't want her to try to run out and get killed either. So it's like, can we get back to our house? You know, we have given 1/9 the money. The guys need more money. We tried to get more money. The inspector says, this isn't right. Oh, you should be much further along, like 2/3 more at least, 2 or 3 times more further than where you are. What's going on here? I'm sorry, I cannot pass you, Mr. Richards, on this inspection because you do not have 1/3 of the progress yet. I'm like, do you understand that you are the only one that can make a difference here right now in our lives? You, the inspector, are gonna write, is it 1/3? Yes or no? They can have another 1/3. And what the bank is gonna give us is not another 1/3. They're gonna give us another 1/3 of the 1/2 that they've been given, which is 1/9 again, or 1/6. It's like not 1/3. That's for damn sure. Fractions don't work that way. Let us know in the comments below if you use a math genius. Just so stressed out. Luckily, on our right here, we have the #1 best-selling vehicle in the world, the Model Y. And the Model Y outperformance, I got to tell you guys, not sponsored. Model Y is the best vehicle in every metric: cost, performance, range, everything about it. Inside dimensions, the most space, the most headroom, the best HVAC, the best sound system. Oh my god. When I had to rent that Model Y for 2 months because State Farm screwed me over for that time as well. Stay tuned for other State Farm stories. State Farm horror stories with J Rocker. Yeah, that's what this one's gonna be called, I guess. State Farm horror stories. So, the lady was terrified that, I was going to physically attack her or something, and she had to put me on timeout, and she's like, I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not gonna be there if your husband's gonna be there for the inspection, because we're telling the builder that the inspector said we need more room or something. I don't know. We need more stuff done. So the builder's like, well, nobody is coming in tomorrow because we are officially completely out of money. I can't even pay the laborers tomorrow. So yes, this is exactly as far as we can go. And the project is completely on hold until you get more money. So yeah, the inspector's like, I'm not even coming out there to look at what's going on again unless Mr. Richards isn't going to be there. After what happened last time. I'm like trying to explain that 30 freaking calls to corporate has yielded no good positive results. They're not changing their policy. They were given the money from the bank or from